Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to talk about skip counting. Now, we've been practicing skip counting by fives, by tens, even sometimes by twos. Today we're going to talk about skip counting by threes and by fours. Now, when we were in school and we were working on Number Corner, we talked a lot about odd and even numbers. And we also looked for patterns when we were looking at our calendar grid. So today, we're going to be looking for patterns, but instead of looking at the calendar grid, we're going to be looking for patterns within numbers, kind of like we did when we looked at the odd and even numbers. For this activity, I'm going to start with skip counting by threes. Now, I'm going to pretend that I don't know all of the multiples or the counting on numbers by three. So I'm going to take out my math folder that you had in your math kit. Remember, I have my name on mine. And I'm going to turn to my hundreds grid. Now, in order to do this, I don't have a page that's specifically marked for threes and fours. But I'm going to start with threes, and I'm going to start at 0, and I'm going to count up 3 places. So I'm going to start counting by threes, and I'm going to use my 100 number grid. Now, in order to do this, I want to keep this one clean as a clean copy so I can use it for other things in the future. So what I can do is I can either use a pencil and shade in the numbers as I'm counting them, or I can use what else you had in your math kit, which was some bingo chips. So I can lay this down. I'm going to lay mine down so you can see it. And I have my 100 number chart here. And so as you can see, I'm going to start by counting by threes, and I'm going to start my finger is going to start here, and I'm going to count by threes. And I'm going to get my bingo chip ready so that I can lay a bingo chip on the numbers as I count by threes. So I'm going to start counting by 3. So I have 3 would be the first number that I'm skip counting by. So I have 3. And then I'm going to count again, 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So 6 would be my next number. So I have 3, 6, and then I'm going to count again. Another 3 would be 9. 3, 6, 9. Now I'm going to count 3 more spaces. And this time I'm going to go from here down to here. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going right in number in consecutive order with the numbers as they're going up. So far I have 3, 6, 9. 1, 2, 3. I counted 3 more spaces and now I have 12. 1, 2, 3. 3 more spaces and now I have 15. 1, 2, 3. 3 more spaces and now I have 18. 1, 2, 3. 3 more spaces and I have 21. 1, 2, 3. I now have 24. 1, 2, 3. I have 27. 1, 2, 3, and I have 30. I've now given all of them or counted all of the multiples of 10. Let me go back. I have now counted all of the multiples of 3 using my 100 number chart and using the bingo chips. So now it's the same as saying I've gone all the way up to 3 times 10 because this is 10 sets of 3. Do you notice a pattern on my 100 number chart? It looks like a zigzag going down for my multiples of 3. And if I keep going, I'm going to guess that these numbers would go possibly into 3, and these numbers would have a relationship or a connection to 3. I'm going to guess that these would have a connection to 3 as well. So, boys and girls, you can skip count when you're any number from the 100 number chart. It doesn't have to be 2s or 5s. It can be 3s, 4s, 6s, 9s. All right, so I'm now going to take my 10 frame card, and I'm just going to use this to write down what we have. We have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, and 30. So I've got my 10 frame, And as I'm counting on my 10 frame, if I'm skip counting, I can skip count by threes now and count just like we do by tens. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, and back again. 30, 27, 24, 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3. Good job, boys and girls. Kiss your brain. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip count by fours. So I'm going to take my 100 number chart again, and when I use the bingo chips, all I have to do is push them to the side and it clears my card. So I'm going to start right over here, and I'm going to pull this down so you can see my chart, and I'm going to start with fours, okay? So instead of threes this time, I'm going to count up 4 spaces. So I put my finger here on the 0 to start. 1, 2, 3, 4. I put my bingo marker. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 8. So far I have 4 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. I count again. I have 4. It gets me to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 4 gets me to 16. So far I have 4, 8, 12, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 4 gets me to 20. This is now 5 sets of 4. 5 sets of 4. It's the same as saying 5 times 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I have 24. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm up to 28. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm up to 32. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm up to 36. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm up to 40. Now we could keep going to 11s and 12s, skip counting, but this shows you a basic example of skip counting by fours up to basically 10 sets of 4. So this would be the same as saying 4 times 1, 4 times 2, 4 times 3, and all the way up to 4 times 10. So now I'm ready. I've marked my bingo chips, and I'm ready to take my 10 frame now. And I've got my multiples of 3, and I'm going to go ahead and leave those on there because I have a whole nother 10 frame down here. So what I'm going to do on this one is as I slide the bingo chip away, the first bingo chip, I'm going to write my number. So I have 4, 8, 12. You could be doing this too on your 10 frame or on your whiteboard. And you could also be using your bingo chips and your 100 number chart. My next one is 16. 4 groups of 4 is 16. Then my next one is 20. 5 groups of 4 is 20. 6 groups of 4 is 24. 7 groups of 4 is 28. 8 groups of 4 is 32. And if you hear me talking loud, it's because my kids are playing Roblox in the background and they're being super loud, so I'm trying to talk over them. So I do apologize. All right. Then I have 4 groups of 9 is 36. And 4 groups of 10 or 10 groups of 4, because you can reverse it, is 40. So now I have that all written down on my 10 frame. And now I can go ahead and I can skip count by 4. I can start over here and say 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, and 40, and back again, and 40, 36, 32, 28, 24, 20, 16, 12, 8, and 4. Firecracker cheer. Woo! I really hope that you're following along with me as we learn about the multiples of 3 and 4.